We was on the bottom, yeah. Now we headed to the top, new level. On my level, don't see anybody, I don't see him. This right here could never stop, this could never stop. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. One time, ay. I live on the job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, nah, nah. You can't stop this, no way, yo.
Is this historical fact that us as black people suffered or was enslaved and suffered bondage here in America?
Everybody did. The whole race.
Okay,
whole
Isaiah
race.
46:10. Now check this out. Look what God says. Read it.
Just read straight through. Stop all that choppy stuff. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 10. Yep. Declaring the end from the beginning.
So God says in his Bible, I declare the end from the beginning. So before the book was even written, God declared that we would go into bondage and suffer that slavery, right? Now watch this. Keep reading.
Watch this. And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
So ancient times, the things that are not yet done. The ancient means before me, before you, before all of us. You're right, man did write it.
Okay.
Your ancestors wrote it though. Don't check this.
That's right.
Man wrote it, it was your ancestors.
Right.
Now look, when people say man wrote that, you know how much you actually shit on your own ancestors? Because the Bible's the blackest book on the earth.
That's right.
It started in Egypt.
Right.
Moses coming out. That's Africa.
Okay.
So why do we say man wrote that? Black man wrote it, right?
It's the whole universe. How do you know what's going on over there?
Over where? What are you talking about?
Thank you.
What are you talking about? Where? You pointed across the street. What are you talking about? Where? Right. You're right. We can't. That's why God gave us this. Isaiah 34:16. Yeah, Moses was black. Jeremiah was black.
That's right.
Ezekiel was black.
That's right.
Jesus is black.
Bring it out.
Huh? Who on what? No, who on what?
I've been running my business over 30 years.
Yeah, who on what though?
So since me owning my own business, it makes me see stuff different now.
Okay, I understand that.
Who owns the
Copyright, you said, right? The copyright, listen, because you throwed it up, listen. The copyright, it was published by a black man named King James. The words in the book of the copyright belong to God.
That's right.
God got all the answers. Here it is, Isaiah 34:16. Listen to this, Andre. Listen, read it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 16.
Listen.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord,
Out of the man.
of the book of the Lord,
The Lord.
and read. No, none of these shall fail. None shall want her make. For my mouth it had commanded it.
No, man that published it did.
For my mouth it had commanded it.
God said, my mouth commanded the words that are in this book, and now give me that in Psalms. Yep, here we go. Read it.
The book of Psalms, chapter 68 and verse 11. The Lord gave the word.
Oh, man did.
The Lord gave the word.
The Lord gave the word, and what happened when God gave the word? Read.
Great was the company of those that published it.
God said your ancestors that wrote the Bible was great men.
That's right.
They were so great that God said, I'm going to speak to them right now, and it's going to be able to tell them in the future what's going to happen to them. Deuteronomy 28. Watch this. Go ahead, Andre. I'm listening.
In order for you to tell the future,
Yeah.
because you seen the motherfucking past.
Right. That's why God said that I called the end from the beginning. God saw the past, the present, and the future.
Right.
Before it was pen, paper, anything. Like I said, anything you do might have thought. All right. If I control what you hear, what I do? I control what you hear, read, and see. I control your mind.
Right.
I can use the good or bad.
Right.
Okay, so who owns everything?
God.
The books you go to school with.
God. Because look, the thing that you're saying is, you got to tell me, how did a white man come up with an idea of putting black people in the slavery on ships before it actually happened, when God already wrote it down, when the white man never even read it? The white man didn't even read the book when it was written.
Right.
You ain't got to say it, but you referred to it.
I say any non-profit organization, any. Right?
That means so what you're saying is, you mean the organization doesn't profit, but the people within the organization got jobs, right? The people in the organization got jobs.
No, this is what we do. Right?
That don't make sense. That analogy.
A non-profit organization,
Right.
We're gonna be a corporation. We're gonna make the people be stockholders, right? So before all this was built, just like this land right here, we buy this land. You know what I'm saying? Look how many jobs we can create. We're gonna teach everybody about a house to build.
Right.
This house.
Right.
And we buy a grocery store. We buy everything we need, just like Wall Street.
Yeah.
All right. So since we are
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
So since we're a non-profit organization, it's still a business, but it cannot make nobody rich. So how can we go to war when we don't have that financial backing behind us?
Okay.
Even speak the truth. So that means we got to hire you out. My probably trying to kill you. Get in trouble, get arrested. We got to have money to get you out of jail.
Right.
We got to feed you. We're not prepared for all that.
Okay. I understand what you're saying. Now, even with that thought, though, Andre, with the business, the grocery store, and the land that we brought, would it prosper if God wasn't behind it? That's just a question. Would it prosper, though?
Yes.
Without God?
Yes. But why? So anything you do in life has to do with thought. Nah.
Really?
So if that wasn't true.
So you as a godly man saying stuff can prosper without God?
Yes.
Wow, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you real talk, Christianity did a number on us. That the teaching, the doctrine that came behind this white man will make you think something will prosper without God.
Okay.
Give me that Deuteronomy chapter 28, 29. Let me read this. Let me read this real quick, because we've been dialoguing. Let me read God's word. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy way.
You ain't gonna do what?
And thou shalt not prosper in thy way.
Read.
Thou shalt only be oppressed and spoiled evermore.
Here's a question, Andre, because you're a little older than me. You just mentioned it. What happened? What happened to Black Wall Street?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
They couldn't burn it down.
Read it again.
What God said. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy way.
God said you weren't going to prosper in your ways. That's why Black Wall Street had universities, it had hospitals, it had planes, it had movie theaters,
Banks.
it had doctors, it had banks, and the white man dropped a bomb on that and it ain't prospered since. Why? Because God called the end from the beginning, where he said it don't matter what you do, it won't prosper because you are not obeying God.
Right.
What do you think heaven or hell at right now?
Right here. We living in hell.
Right, it's
Hell,
a mindset.
6 truck is hell.
Okay, it's your mindset. So what you do?
No, it's not a mindset.
Yes, it is.
Isaiah 5.
You can be broke.
Look what God say. Look what God say, Andre, because it's not a
No, they
mindset.
say that. You said.
No, I'm showing you. Your ancestors, your black
Why they saying
ancestors,
that you said
that
that?
God said was great.
No.
They
you
wrote
said
this
that.
book. And look at it. Let's read it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 13. Therefore my people are gone into captivity.
God said, my people gone into captivity. That's what we spoke of earlier. And you said that's a fact that we went through it. Hold on. Read.
Everybody.
Because they have no knowledge.
They ain't got no knowledge. That's why they went into slavery. Read.
And their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself.
What did?
Therefore hell hath enlarged herself.
When you're in captivity, Andre, God calls that hell. And you know just as well as I do, because you older than me, you know that we are living in hell here in America.
This is the same repeat. That's how stuff keep on repeating itself. The same show you doing, the setup, I don't see it in 100,000.
Show me where the Christian pastor came out on the street corners in front of damn Smitty's and spoke the word of God to you. Tell me when that happened. I ain't never never seen no Christian pastor come out here and do what we do. They don't do that. Malcolm X did back in the day. That was at a certain period of time. But they wasn't teaching you that you the Israelites according to the Bible. Show me where a man has ever came on the street and told black people, you the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Tell me where.
Street campaign. Same thing like this. Oh, we the Christians treat the more than
more just Latin for black.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying that's way too far.
Well, hell, we need a divine so we can conquer.
I use common sense.
So you saying we should join with the white man?
I'm joining anybody to speak the truth and believe what I believe in. It's fine.
Okay, that's what we do. That's why we out here teaching you the Israelites so we can join together.
Right. Know how I say, I'm a father now, right? My father had a father. We came out and do it this way.
Through his loins.
And how we get here, I don't know and don't care because it's too much research. It's for you to say here that you know how we came out, that's a lie.
Why would it be a lie when God already called the end from the beginning? He already told me. Just like, look at this, just like this, Andre. When you was born, you know how to start that business or corporation that you have now. Did you know how to do it?
Bring it out. Because somebody else did it already.
Huh?
Somebody
done it already and put it in some paper form, set up some shop over here like, hey, come learn how to run a business. And Andre went and learned that. Look, the way we got here, God already did it.
That's right.
He created us already.
Now, this is what I said. In order for a scam to work, I have to have so-called as a truth here. That's just a book of life, a lot of stuff with beliefs. That's a different thing. Because you believe in something, that don't mean it's true. So we're talking about a belief system of facts. What we talking about? So facts that you gonna prove. Facts that you prove. Talking about Jesus pardon the sin. That's
Jesus didn't do that. Moses did.
Moses, I'm just saying that's it.
Now look at this. Is slavery of the black American facts? Is that facts or is that a made-up belief system?
That's true for every race. Everybody.
It's in the book. Okay? No, check this out. Look, Andre, you just said the Jewish people. Now show me. Listen, Andre, I got a question. Show me in history where you, as an older man than me, have ever seen historical fact of where the white Jewish man went into slavery on ships.
Sit out.
Where? You ever read it?
I said this. If I start something, I'm the first one to start. You in power.
Well, no, because you just said somebody already did it.
That's what I said. You're going to adapt. Somebody got to be the first one. You're going to adapt to what I'm doing, regardless good or bad. I'm in the music business. That's why I say I control the mind. I go speak on kids for hanging their pants down. I said, come on. I say, I like your
What type of music you make?
Anything. I've been in music 30 years.
Yeah, what type?
I said, man, this ain't the type of place where it closed at. I use an example. I say, it's 150 degrees, and see if they're gonna go to the beach with a 3-piece suit on. Then they gonna say, God damn, boy, that nigga daddy clean, but he's on for wearing that hot ass suit to the beach. So what I tell the kids is what you do, how you do this ain't that type of part you're ready for.
Okay.
I do this all the time. I killed a friend at 21 years old accident. So I speak on it. So I'm a knowledge seeker. And sometimes you be so caught up in...
And I've been hearing your knowledge come from the Bible.
No. That's what I said.
But you don't believe.
That's what I said. I told you I believe. I don't have to read it. When I said people learn in different ways. Some people learn by
example.
And some people can't learn by just reading.
That's why we out here reading it to you.
Right. That's why I just said. Some of it is true, and some of it is a belief system. And you sit up here and say every word, everything is true. Man, you naive.
Now with that, Andre,
I'm in church.
Because I believe everything in is true. You would have to show me where the stuff ain't true.
I'm in church. Please say, put your Bible up. The whole truth, no more truth. I say, man, why I did that? I ain't read this whole book. It's monkey see, monkey do in church.
Right. And what we told you earlier, Andre, this ain't church.
Right.
We not. I think you got us confused that we are part of white man Christianity. We ain't. We out here telling you that you the Israelites the Bible speaks of.
Right.
We found out that the white man set up churches and institutions when we was in slavery and funneled us in through those things.
Order for a scam to work, you gotta have somebody inside there help them out.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm letting you know. We know that the white man,
whatever you're doing,
the white man set up
I
the
have
church.
to go as a spy.
The Christianity church, white man set it up and told us lies.
Right.
I don't get caught in colors, man.
Well, hell, I mean, to do that though, you stop at a red light, you get caught up in colors. Stop it, Andre. You get caught up in colors, you ain't gonna run it.
Come down to this. That's what I'm saying. We human. Nah, that's what I'm trying to
Well, no, we ain't all the same.
We know it's different. It's a fruit. It's a fruit.
Okay, so what color was the first man that was made? Adam, what color? What color?
I wasn't there.
What color was it?
I don't know. I wasn't
Okay,
there.
let's read it for you then. Let's read it.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
So we came from somewhere, and God said, I'm going to form him from the dust of the ground. Dust means dirt, right? Read on.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
And made him a living soul. Because you know as well as I do, Andre, with them kids you be teaching, you know damn well we don't wake ourselves up.
Just keep on reading.
We don't wake ourselves up.
Sometimes you have to listen.
We don't cause our heart to beat. That's God doing that. Because he made us from the dirt. First man that ever was made was black.
Sometimes you have to listen. You're doing too much.
What's your name, bro? What's your name? All right, good to meet you. I'm Z, man. I'm talking to Andre. And Andre, I'm trying to figure out where Andre is because he believes some of the Bible, but he don't believe the other part of the Bible.
Book of life.
He says a book of life, but it ain't true.
No, I didn't say. I say some part is true, some part is lies, and some part is a belief.
Now, with that being said, now, Chauncey, if somebody said some part of his lie and they said it was true, you would have to say, well, show me the part that's a lie.
Tell me, God, you say God wrote that. God ain't wrote that book.
Give me that. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's show it. Now look, I'm gonna prove to you that God wrote it. I'm gonna show you that God wrote it. Give me that Deuteronomy 28:48. Watch this. I'm gonna prove to you that God wrote the Bible. Right this. Read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
So God said that the black man was going to serve his enemy. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
In what?
And hunger.
Tell me where the black man get his food from. Chauncey, hold on, Andre, tell me where the black man get his food from. Where you get your food from, Chauncey? Where you get from? Do y'all got a farm around here? Where you go to get your food at? You go grocery store. And look, and guess who owns the grocery store? White man, Arab man, Chinese man.
Right.
Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
If you want something to drink, if you want Zephyr Hills, if you want Dasani, if you want a little bit of Henny, a little Jack, a gentleman's Jack, guess what? You're going to have to go to the white man and buy it from him because he made it in the distilleries. Read.
And in nakedness.
If you want the clothes on your back, Andre, God said you got to serve your enemy for it because ain't no black people making clothes.
Right.
Not even Sean John is made by Puff Daddy. He ships that to China.
Right.
Rockaware shipped to China. So you know how we prove God wrote the Bible? Because God said you was going to have to serve your enemy for everything. Right. Even the business you got. You got your business license from a white man.
Whoa. Wow.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
you did. Yeah,
Damn.
you did.
Whoa.
From human.
Yeah. What? What color was a human? His ass was white. Let's stop playing games, man. Because we all know that the Egyptians was black people. They weren't white people. And you don't go around and say, hey, it don't matter what color the Egyptians was. Yes, it do. Because you know they was black and they had power. So their color matters.
Right. See, this is what I hear all the time.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Too much talking. Somebody talking.
No, we read, we talk, we conversing.
Doing more of that.
Well, we got to do that. That's why we got problems now, though. Real talk, we got problems with people because we don't do enough reading of what God says.
No. So nobody can't talk to you, dog.
No, we listening. But we got to read that first.
Repeat itself.
Isaiah 34:16 one more time. Because this is why we got baby. Look, check this out. This is why we got 80% single parent homes. That's why the black man feel the prison system. The Hispanic man feel the prison system. Half of us can't read, can't write, but we know how to damn make an 8-ball and pack it up and flip it 100 times. Because we ain't never sought out what God said to do. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Oh, listen, Andre. God says seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. I didn't write that. Hell, I wasn't even born. I'm an 80s baby. I wasn't born to write that. Stop it. And you, when you was born in the 70s?
Somebody ain't tell me this. You jump off that building, and something's gonna happen. You gonna die, boom, boom. Nobody tell me. You gonna jump in that car.
Come on, Andre. Don't act like God didn't give you common sense.
That's right.
That's why you say it, God.
God gave you common sense.
You gonna repeat the cycle over and over.
Because you keep sinning. You won't listen to God. I'll tell you that. Because you think you smarter than God, Andre.
Right.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.